Hello, this is Bill Olin of microchunk.tv. Today I want to tell you about my cancer diagnosis. It was a year ago, last July, where I had a general health exam scheduled. I didn't feel like I was in really good health, but I didn't anticipate anything terrible. So I went for the exam. Everything seemed okay. The exam included some blood tests, including the PSA test, that's Prostate-Specific Antigen Test. So a couple days later, the doctor gets back in touch with me, says the PSA test score was on the high side. He wanted me to schedule another test to verify the results. So I went in and did another blood test. That was simple enough. And a few days after that, that result came in, and that was also high. So the doctor figured what should happen is I should go see a specialist and should get a needle biopsy of the prostate so that they could come up with a better sense of was something wrong or not. Well, that was kind of a drag. That involved preparing with an enema, and then you get to the place and get naked and get covered with a plastic sheet, and then they stick a thing up your butt. And like with pregnant women, they do a sonogram so that they can see what they're doing. I even got a picture. I'll have to post that later. And what the device does is inject a needle into 6 areas of the prostate. Mind you, the prostate is only supposed to be about the size of a walnut. So they stick this needle in 6 places, and it takes samples of the tissue. And it doesn't sting like an injection in your arm or your butt, but it kind of has a similar feeling of something hitting you. But anyway, they did the procedure, and a few days later the results come back. Out of the 6 core samples, there were 18 fragments that they could look at. In one of those 6 samples, 2 of the 5 fragments were cancerous. And there's a grading system for the degree of cancerousness, and I had a Gleason Grade of 4 plus 3, which equals 7, which is considered kind of on the serious side. That's kind of a bad score. So anyway, a consultation with my wife and the doctor was scheduled, and the doctor, of course, recommended either surgery or radiation therapy, and that was also my wife's leaning. But I had some different ideas in mind, and I'll talk more about that later. But that's it for today. More to come. Bye-bye.